Hi Primpers! So the other day I did a blog on the makeup from PPQ, which was that amazing kind of new age smoky eye that saw the colour coming right into kind of the edge of the nose and then out a little bit on the sides. And by popular demand I am going to do a how-to video on it for you because it is a little bit of a different look and it is very trendy and quite kind of fashion forward. But I do think that it's also really wearable, and you know, if you're going out to a special event or it's a Saturday night, and you just want something a little bit more fun and creative, I think that this is actually the perfect makeup. So I've already started by prepping my skin with foundation and concealer, so that's all done. And I'm actually going to move on and do my cheeks first for something a little bit different. This is the new Benefit Sugar Bomb blush, and it's this beautiful kind of pink shades, but there's also some apricot in there, which is kind of the look that you saw. It's a little bit peachy and kind of a bronze tone. But for me, I'm going to use the Sugar Bomb, and I'm just going to get my big brush and just... let me get that right. Just rub it all through. And then I'm going to take it under my cheekbone to kind of create a bit of a contour effect. And just kind of continue with that. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the other areas like my forehead and down the ridge of my nose. Now I know that the lighting isn't that great here today. It's a bit of an overcast day in Sydney, and our open air kind of little boardroom with fresh daylight isn't looking so bright right now, but hopefully you can see that this product, even though there's pink in there, it actually gives off a really beautiful apricot kind of colour and that bronze look. And just looking at myself in the mirror here, it gives a slight shimmer as well, which you all know I love. But it's a really natural colour and you can build it up if you want more. In fact, I am going to do that because the look here is quite strong. So I'm just going to go back in under my cheekbones just to contour a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to do the eyes last, just something a bit different. And it was just a really nude lip, which we all know is a bit of a trend at the moment, and we saw that last season, and we are seeing that a bit more this season as well in the current autumn-winter 2010 shows. So this is the Clarins Jolie Rouge lipstick in Simply Nude, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on. So as you can see, really nude. This lippy actually feels really nice on. It's really hydrating, which I think when you're going for nudes and lighter colours is great because it tends to show any dryness in your lips more so than, I mean, obviously the bright reds do as well, but if you're going for something this bare, you kind of want your lips to be in perfect condition. So it feels really nice and creamy and quite yummy on the lips. It tastes nice as well. Okay, now I'm going to go into the eyes, and this look, they didn't use any eyeliner pencil. They just used the colour. So I'm going to start with this L'Oreal Paris Colour Appeal Trio Pro, and this is Night and Day Black. So I'm going to start with the black colour. And I'm going to start by just applying it under my eyes, just like this, as you would a liner. So into my lash line. And just working it up. This is another one of those great products that you just work the colour in. It's quite sheer at first, and when you see something that's this black, it can be a little bit intimidating. But the beauty is once you put it on, you can just build it up as you like. And I'm just going to take it out a little bit at the sides like that into a bit of a wing. Then I'm going to come back in and fill in the middle section, taking the colour only from halfway across my eyelid out. And again on the other side. So this look, as you can see, is a beautiful smoky colour, and then the edges are filled in with gold. And I keep looking to this side because that's where my picture is. Sorry if it's a bit distracting. And I'm just going to build that up a little bit more, and you kind of take it over the crease as well, which is what they've done. Just above there. And just make sure you really blend. If you want to get your finger in there, you can do that as well. Just so that there's no sharp lines, you just want it to be really smooth and well blended. Which I find I like doing. I like getting the colour on there with the brush, but then I like going back over it with my finger. I just find it easier. Now the colour is also taken in up to the eyebrow here. So I'm just going to start by applying that colour and then bringing it down to meet where I had it before. And the line that joins the colour is actually quite faint. It's just a little bit there, just so that you can see it, but it's not too full on. And again on the other side. And just keep checking in that both sides are symmetrical. I've just done this side a little bit thicker, so I'm going to go back over here. I think it's easier when you do 1, 1. Just so that you know that they're always kind of in check. And again, bringing that colour down and blending. Now this one is a little bit darker than the other one, so I'll just go over it again and take it in. Okay, now that all my black's in place, this one is a little bit darker, but that's alright. Just blend it with your finger. Now grab a gold eyeshadow, something that's quite strong and quite metallic, and get a fair bit of product on your brush, and then you're going to take that into the inner corners here and then out towards the black. And again on the other side. And what this does is, even though it's quite a full-on look, by having that brighter, more metallic, softer shade like the gold as opposed to the black on the inner corners, it just opens your eyes right out. And even though this is quite an intense runway look, by having the gold blending into the black, it kind of gives it something just a little bit not as scary than rather having all black. So work that in quite heavily, go back over it and just really blend it out. And again on the other side, really blend it out. But you still want that black to come halfway across, because it is quite strong. Okay. Now, we want to just blend it all in using your fingers again. And I'm just going to go back out with the black and just take it out on the sides a little bit heavier, like they have at the show. Now obviously this is quite full on makeup, and you can appropriate it. You don't have to take it all the way up. You don't even have to take it in the sides. This is if you just want something a little bit fun, a little bit different. But I think that the mixture of gold and black work really, really well together. So that's enough for now. Obviously you can build it up or take it back as much as you want, but of course you have to finish off with the mascara. So this is the new Kiehl's Marvelous Mineral Mascara that I'm just going to apply to my lashes just to define them. And I think that when you're doing a smoky eye, it's really important just to define your lashes as well, otherwise they get a bit lost under all that black colour. You could even apply some falsies if you were going out and you really wanted to go all out when you go out. Anyway, so I'm putting mascara to the top and bottom lashes, just so that they're nicely coated, and because there's no liner as well, you don't want them to get lost. Anyway, primpers, that's it. That is the look from PPQ, a how-to video focusing really on that beautiful dark smoky eye with a bit of gold thrown in there, a nude lip, and a beautiful apricot contoured cheek. I hope you like it. See ya!